AB Conversation, we back at it. WICR, Rob Jiggity on the scene. I'm just talking like I'm talking, because that's what you do.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even sign. I
Sounded like the Kool-Aid man there.
I can't do sign language.
Oh, yeah.
But if you can see this, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
We be saying that about the Yankees this year? Like, the Yankees coming back. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. No. The Mets are better.
Ben, I'm glad you said that, because that's what a lot of people are saying. They're saying this year that Citi Field may be the place to be if you want to see a winner. Now, why in the world would you be crazy enough to say that? Well, you know what? One of the main reasons, the stud of that rotation there, Matt Harvey, making his return.
Wow.
He's beginning his comeback to Citi Field and to the New York Mets, and he's continuing his attempt to become the next great Mets pitcher, because he's not there yet. You know why, Ben?
Because he sat out a season?
No.
No.
No, Ben.
Down boy.
No. Let's go. Ben, let's go back to the last segment.
All right.
The reason why I said no is we just talked about it.
You was talking to the mic. He was like this to the mic. He wasn't talking to me.
Why is Matt Harvey not great yet? It's because he has
potential,
but he's not turned it into anything yet because he's too busy getting hurt.
No. He was the All-Star game starting pitcher. You can't say that about him.
No, I know.
You can't say that.
The guy, but no. But it's true though. We talked about it with D Rose all the time, and thankfully he's playing at least a full season. Sort of a full season this year. If you are good and have the potential to be great, if you can't stay healthy and show people that, unfortunately, you're left in the dust. I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah.
So hopefully Matt Harvey from Mets fans can come back. But anyway, we're here to discuss the New York Yankees.
Junkies.
And we can discuss it in relation to the Mets. But first off, the Yankees have made a statement that they will meet with Alex Rodriguez before the season begins to clear up any sort of, I guess...
clean the needles?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Clear up any confusion about A-Rod wanted to meet with the team and they kind of said no, kind of snubbed them. But he's going to have to come back and make an apology press conference to the fans about being suspended last year because the team had to play without him. But the question remains this. Can Alex Rodriguez help this team win this year? And I'll lay that out for you guys. Can Alex Rodriguez help this team win this year? Chase Headley has been signed to a deal to come back and play third base for this team every day. A-Rod's place is up in the air. Will he DH? Will he chip in some time at first? Will he be able to come back as a 40-year-old with 2 hip surgeries and be a productive player on this team?
A-Rod has it out to get Barry Bonds' record. Let me just say that first. He's been telling Barry, that's going to be my record.
Yeah.
Man, for his, I don't know what planet he's living on, but that ain't gonna happen. No, not on Earth. Not on Earth. That's not gonna happen. He will not be a factor. No.
So you're saying he's not gonna help the team out at all?
No.
He's basically gonna.
I'm saying it.
Yeah, he's gonna be limited. He's gonna be riding the bench most of the time, or are you saying he's gonna get opportunities and fail?
Opportunities and fail.
Okay, that's respectable.
He's gonna get playing time due to Teixeira's gonna get injured this year, Anthony.
He will.
You know that
because Mark Teixeira is focused on everything else other than baseball.
You know that. So
did you hear about that?
Well, no.
The guy's he's running businesses off the field. He's branding himself, doing this. He's spending the least amount of time doing what he's been being paid to do: play baseball.
Can't even get first base.
Read that article because I got to reread that article again about everything else he's doing off the field. But anyway, Rob, about A-Rod.
I think A-Rod would probably be as effective as Tracy McGrady on the Knicks.
No, he had one game. He had one game and a loss. He had one game against the Thunder and he lost. Yo. Good reference, Good reference. Give me that.
He's probably gonna have like 1 or 2 decent games.
The T-Mac reference on the Knicks.
And
I was not expecting this. Yo, thank you. All right, continue.
It's gonna be the least anticipated comeback in the history of comebacks. Like, he's not gonna have a good year at all.
Well, here's the thing, and this is one thing I can say for certain. I'll give you my prediction on A-Rod, whether he'll physically put up numbers or not in a second. But here's the thing: the team has lost. Derek Jeter's officially gone, and entering this season, there's no excitement. I'll be
No.
honest with you. They're coming off of another mediocre year. The excitement is surrounding A-Rod. That is the excitement here. A-Rod's return, the circus, the press conference to apologize for his actions. That is where all the excitement lies. And with Brett Gardner getting nominated by certain people to be the new face of the franchise, which many people disagree with based on his boringness in the game of baseball. Many people don't agree with that. I don't find a huge problem with it because he's a hard-nosed player. He came up through the system. He's a good player. I don't necessarily condone him being the face of the franchise because he's not a great player like Derek Jeter was. But with all that being said and done, this team is lacking the excitement. So where are we going to find excitement? We're going to find it in the drama of whether or not A-Rod can be a productive player.
Go
ahead. No, go ahead.
The Yankees are like love and hip-hop. There's no, as in love and hip-hop, there's love for the team. As in, there's love in the show,
right?
But there's no hip hop on Love and Hip Hop, and there's no baseball excitement, talent in the Yankees.
So you're saying they're basically all for show, and then when they can't produce, though?
Yeah, the main thing, the hip hop aspect, the baseball aspect, that's not there.
I can agree with
that.
And
any apology that he gives is not gonna be believable.
It's not gonna be sincere.
This man's a liar.
Well, yeah,
a constant. Liar.
Yeah, well, we've been through his routine before. Him lying on national television.
It's not gonna be believable at all. And he's probably gonna have a mediocre season.
He's probably gonna smirk too.
Here's the thing, and I'm ahead of all of that stuff anymore because I don't have time for it to pay attention to whether he's lying or telling the truth anymore. I don't really care that this is basically PR procedure. Come back after being suspended a year. And address the fans of why you're out. Good. Keep talking. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't really care. All I care about now is whether or not you're going to help this team win. Is whether or not you are going to get paid money and live up to that to help my team win another championship.
Money.
If you can do that, I praise you, okay? I don't really care what you did. And I'm a moral person. I don't condone steroids in the game. But what it comes down to now is organizationally, are you going to produce for this organization? And right now, I think A-Rod is not going to have a monster year. I think he'll probably have a off and on year based on his age and his mobility. If he comes into spring training thinking he's going to play third base, which he said a few weeks ago,
he's stupid.
I want to play third base. I think he's wrong because Brian Cashman has already said Chase Headley is being paid to do that. But what I think A-Rod will do is I think he'll hit 20 home runs, 15, 20 home runs. I think he'll drive in 60, 65 RBIs. I think he'll bat 260, 270. And I don't think he'll be an all-star, but I think he will produce somewhat for this team. And that's what they need.
They desperately need that.
Because if you look at the rest of this team, and we'll do it very quickly right now, the pitching staff, today Buster Olney, I texted Ben this off the air earlier, called Masahiro Tanaka's elbow a ticking time bomb.
Ooh.
You know what that means, Rob?
It's going to explode soon.
Yeah, that means the player that they've basically shelled out $210 million for.
And a jet.
To be their ace is now owning a ticking time bomb in the tool he's getting paid that amount of money to use.
No,
that's not good.
That's not good.
Shouldn't
have read that.
In layman's terms, that is not good because the ace of this staff couldn't make it through his first season as a Yankee without getting hurt. And now he's coming back, expected after surgery, to produce a 20-win season. I'm going to say there's a question mark.
A big question mark.
Because I don't doubt he can do it, but I doubt whether or not his elbow can actually hold up for that.
Now, Tanaka, did he or did he not? I'm not sure. That's what I'm asking.
Go ahead.
Did he or did he not make it through the whole... Did he make it up to All-Star break?
No, I believe he got hurt right before All-Star break because he was set to start the All-Star game and did not. So he was 11-2, I believe, 12-2. That's about right before All-Star break, and the guy got hurt. And now coming into this season, he's going to be expected to carry the load.
200 innings.
Because I don't know about you, Ben. I don't know about you, Rob. But if you've been watching CC Sabathia the last few years, He's proven he can't carry the load anymore.
No.
And he cannot be that ace anymore based on his age and the way he went from a workhorse, winning 20 games plus a year, carrying them deep into the postseason, to now not being able to win 15 games a year.
And a high ERA.
And a real high ERA. And giving up home runs and big home runs and big runs in bad situations. So if there's anybody who the rotation's going to be put in the hands of, it's Tanaka. And that's not good because you have Ivan Nova, who is yet to prove to me we can rely on him as a lethal weapon.
Pineda
has yet to prove to anybody he can do that because both of those guys have the potential to do that. But here we go again. Potential versus production. You are good, but show me you're good.
Show me.
Now, based on injury and pine tar incidents, they have not shown that they can translate that potential into production. And I'm going to title this segment "Potential versus Production." So we talked about it with the NBA, and we're talking about it now in baseball. And I know I'm rambling on, and I'm sorry because we all want to go home, but the final point I'll make on this, and then you guys could say whatever you want, is that the rest of this team, nobody is guaranteeing me that they are going to lead this team to a championship, okay? And that's why people are comparing the Yankees and the Mets, and they're either finding they're both evenly matched or they're finding the Mets have a one-up. Because if you go to first base and you're going to tell me Mark Teixeira is going to have a better year than Lucas Duda, based on the fact Teixeira usually hits 150 the first couple of months of the season and has proven he can't even play a full season anymore now based on his wrist injury. Lucas Duda had 30 bombs last year.
Surprisingly.
He's got more of a chance to have a better year. You go to second base, you got Steven Drew. They're trying to make him into a second baseman versus Daniel Murphy. Hey, it's up in the air, and I might even give it to Murphy. Shortstop, we're now dealing with Didi Gregorius, who can't hit but can play defense, and we're at a loss, and more than words can speak without the captain.
Is Tejada the shortstop for the Mets?
Wilmer Flores.
Tejada's like 5 years old.
No, he was around there last year, but Wilmer Flores kind of won it out. I can't give it to either one. It's another up in the air. And then if you go to third base and you look at Headley versus Wright, you got to give it to Wright.
The quote-unquote new.
Yeah, even though Headley played well last year, you got to give it to Wright. You go behind the plate, Brian McCann's getting paid all this money, and he did not live up to it last year. And in the outfield, Carlos Beltran is most likely going to get hurt.
Oh, yeah, wow, you guys got Beltran too. Wow.
Jacoby Ellsbury will be a solid player, and Brett Gardner will be a solid player, but there is nobody really guaranteeing me that this will be the Yankees of the old. And it's a sad story. But if you guys have any words on that.
Saddest story, New York Knicks basketball, but NYK up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really bad season because they paid all this money for players from all different regions of the world. And to have this team crumble, it's just sad.
It is sad, and they're hopefully. I hear the Padres are now, and other teams are in the market for these big name foreign players.
The Padres. The Padres did a lot of work this offseason. Yeah, they did a lot of work, and so did the Cubs. Yeah, the Cubs almost had Shields too.
Yeah, but the Padres landed Shields, and they did a lot of work. But the Yankees have to make another dent maybe if they can in the international market, and it's really going to rely on a lot of things going right. If a lot of things go right, don't get me wrong, this will be a team contending for a pennant. A lot of things going right means A-Rod is not dead wood, and he produces. Headley has another solid year. Gregorius holds down the fort at short, meaning he plays well defensively and gives us at least something to grab onto offensively. Teixeira doesn't get hurt and has a bounce-back year. Steven Drew acclimates well to second base and hits better than he did last year. McCann has a monster year. That'll be crucial. Ellsbury has a good year, and Beltran has a bounce-back year, and Gardner continues being the player he is. And the pitching staff, Sabathia does okay, and Tanaka doesn't get hurt. There's a lot of things that can go right. Hopefully it will, and
yeah, you named a lot.
Yeah, you know, you have to name a lot.
You have to name a lot just to make that point.
If one of those points is not there, the whole season's over.
You kiss it goodbye.
Yes.
On that note,
Just like the show.
we're going to kiss this show goodbye. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Ben will have the last word because he always does for our show. But I want to bid everybody a farewell for today. Thank Rob Jiggity for coming on. And AB Conversation, you can catch us on Ustream by just simply searching WICR and tuning in every Tuesday at 6:30 to watch us right here at WICR. AB Conversation.
I'm sleep though. Let's end the show. Thank you. I'm sleep.
Hi, Mom.
Let's get it, Robbie.
Have a good night, everyone.
Shout out to the